Hi everyone, my name is Gautam Gupta and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Universal Fundamentals. In this video, I am going to give you all a brief introduction to one of the planets in Vedic astrology, which is planet Saturn. But before I begin, I want to invite everyone to please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com, where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter and learn more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer. And if you happen to find this video helpful and useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will tremendously help me with the YouTube algorithm, which will allow other users like you to locate this video. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure to hit that bell notification icon so you do not miss out on any of these similar YouTube videos that I will be uploading in the future. I also want to let everyone know that I practice sidereal Vedic astrology and not Western tropical astrology. So with that being said, let's begin with understanding the planet of Saturn. So what exactly is Saturn? Well, first off, Saturn has the reputation of being the most feared planet in Vedic astrology. It is the planet no one likes dealing with because oftentimes it deals with facing our realities, practicalities, and karmas in our lives. However, with Saturn, I like to think of it as this way. You simply get what you give out. And psychologically speaking, many people think that the planet Saturn is out to get them for no good reason. And anytime a person hears of a Saturn Mahadasha, Saturn Bhukti, or especially Saturn's Sadhisati, Ashtam Shani, or Dheya, people tend to run the opposite direction, especially when they're new to learning Vedic astrology. However, it is very important to remember this. Saturn will simply give you your just rewards. That's it. There really is nothing to fear about Saturn whatsoever, even though many people associate fear with the planet of Saturn. In fact, it has the ability to give you the greatest wealth, success, and fame, even more so than planet Venus. And this is because Saturn naturally rules the 10th zodiac sign of Capricorn and the 11th zodiac sign of Aquarius. And the 10th and 11th houses naturally deal with fame, money, gains, and success. Now, here's the catch to getting and making the most out of Saturn. You must work for it. There are elements of duty, commitment, and sacrifice that must be applied to get the best fruit out of Saturn. Now, of course, there are a few exceptions where Saturn does give overnight success without much effort. However, it is a very rare occasion. But if you have a well-placed Saturn, Saturn can most definitely take a person from rags to riches and can give such a level of success where you do not just feel good materially, but you also feel good spiritually and emotionally. You feel complete as a whole once you have achieved that success because you have an inner knowingness that you gave it your all. You gave your due diligence when it came to your duties, commitments, and sacrifices, and that is one of the best feelings to have when you achieve success through your hard work and determination. Think of Saturn as the planet of giving you the ultimate delayed gratification. Once you've achieved it, no force can ever take that away from you. Now, one thing I want to mention is that Saturn is one of the natural malefic planets in Vedic astrology. Saturn naturally signifies delays, setbacks, and obstacles to the areas in which the house it occupies. This planet will be our greatest teacher and taskmaster throughout life. Saturn is the planet that will get the job done no matter what. Saturn does have the tendency to be the opposite as to what Jupiter represents. Now, while Jupiter is a fun, easygoing planet that provides opportunities and the good things in life, Saturn is the planet that balances out this overly fun nature. If Saturn never existed, then nobody would ever get anything done. We would be too busy having fun and enjoying life, and as a result, we would ignore our necessary responsibilities. Now, this can be catastrophic in the long run, which is why we need Saturn to wake us up so we can face our reality. Facing our reality and accepting the results of our actions is the best way we can evolve spiritually and find our inner peace, happiness, and contentment. Now, Saturn tends to be the planet that will look at the glass half empty, while Jupiter tends to look at the glass half full. But this only makes Saturn much more realistic in nature. You see, Saturn will first look at what can possibly go wrong through assessing every angle of each situation. However, this just makes Saturn that much more prepared to deal with the adversities head on should anything negative happen. Now, look at it this way. Wouldn't you want to know when there is going to be a tornado or hurricane in the area you live so you can fully be prepared for it? That would give you so much time to stock up on food, find appropriate shelter, and make sure you have as much protection as possible before the major storm. Saturn is also the planet that builds the foundation of any given organization. Saturn does not want to be the king or leader like the sun. It wants to be part of the working class that becomes the backbone of any given company or organization. Saturn wants to be in service and does best when it is with the masses. It simply wants to perform its duties without any ego or arrogance. Now, one very important thing I want to discuss about Saturn are the special aspects. Now, you see, every planet will cast an aspect 7 houses from itself. However, for Saturn, it will also aspect the third house from where it is natally positioned, as well as the 10th house from where it is natally positioned. Each of these aspects have a special meaning, and I want to briefly discuss what they mean. Anytime Saturn aspects the third house from where it is sitting, it means that whatever the house and planet that is receiving the third aspect from Saturn will require a lot of effort and hard work in order to achieve that success. That is because the third house represents our hard work and efforts. So, for example, if you happen to have Saturn in your fifth house, it means that you will have to put a great deal of effort, understanding, and patience to the seventh house matters. The seventh house represents relationships and business partnerships, and therefore one has to put in extra time to make these things work and successful. Now, the 10th house represents our karmas and obligations to society. So, therefore, Saturn's 10th aspect to the house from where it is sitting represents the house in where we must pay our karmas and obligations to. So, therefore, if you have Saturn in the fifth house, then Saturn's 10th aspect from the fifth house will be towards the second house. The second house represents our family lineage and our ability to save money. Therefore, there will be some sort of karmic lesson and obligation to perform regarding family and finances. And once you learn these lessons, you will most definitely evolve spiritually and find a sense of contentment and fulfillment throughout your life. Now, There are some other important facts that I would like to discuss regarding the planet of Saturn. First of all, it is ruled by the signs of Capricorn and Aquarius, with Aquarius being its Moon Trigon sign. This simply means that Saturn is the most comfortable in the sign of Aquarius. Saturn is exalted in the sign of Libra, where it receives its highest dignity, while it is debilitated in the sign of Aries, where it receives its lowest dignity. The exact degree of exaltation and debilitation is 20 degrees of Libra and Aries, respectively. Also, out of all the 9 planets, and this time I am not counting the 3 outer planets, Saturn is the planet that moves the slowest. It takes approximately 2.5 years for Saturn to transit each zodiac sign. This slow movement of Saturn also translates as to why Saturn delays in giving its results. It wants to teach you the necessary lessons so you can be grateful and appreciate the success that comes your way after learning those lessons. Furthermore, Saturn is represented by the day of Saturday, and it is associated with the color black. The gemstone associated is a blue sapphire. So, the best and most simplest way to honor Saturn is to wear black on Saturdays. Now, a well placed Saturn in the birth chart will tell me that the person has an extraordinary amount of patience and diligence needed to accomplish their goals. The person will be extremely organized, responsible, and very committed to fulfilling their duties and obligations. You can most definitely place trust and reliance on a person who has a strong Saturn. Remember, Saturn is the planet of karma. And if Saturn is well placed in the chart, it tells me that the person is very karma conscious and will consider the consequences from all angles before taking certain actions in life. Now, Saturn's best placement is in the 7th house, as that is the house in which Saturn receives directional strength. Saturn's placement in the 7th house tells me that the person is ultra responsible and committed to their relationships and business partnerships. However, because Saturn is the planet of delay, it will cause some delays in getting married or settling down in relationships if placed in the 7th house. In fact, it is best to wait after the age of 36 before settling down in relationships because that is the age in where Saturn matures. Saturn wants to teach the most valuable and memorable lessons when it comes to relationships and the duties, commitments, and sacrifices that come with it. So it is best to exercise patience and care when tending to your relationships. And one more thing I want to mention is that Saturn also does well in Upachya houses. The Upachya houses are once again 3, 6, 10, and 11. And this is because malefics tend to do very well in the Upachya houses because they grow better with time. And also, Saturn will be well placed if it is placed in a friendly sign such as Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo. This is because Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo are ruled by Venus and Mercury, respectively, and Saturn is friends with Mercury and Venus. And Saturn will be considered neutral if placed in the signs of Sagittarius and Pisces, as they are ruled by Jupiter. So, this is what I wanted to cover regarding the planet of Saturn. I hope you guys got something out of this. Once again, if you found this video to be useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so would tremendously help me with the YouTube algorithm, so this video can reach a vast audience. Also, if you are new to my channel and would like to see similar videos like this in the future, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification. And if you would like to know more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer, or if you would like a reading from me, then please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day.